Fighter. Introductions. In the Power Dodge blue corner, he's 2-1 as an amateur, 23 years old, and stands 6 feet, 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 224 pounds, fighting out of Prestige Worldwide from LaRonge, Saskatchewan. Please welcome Hard Knocks fighter, Devon the Giant Killer Smith! And in the Boston Pizza red corner, he's 2-0 as an amateur, 46 years old, and stands 6 feet, 3 inches tall. He weighed in at 227 pounds, fighting out of Estevan Combat Sports from Estevan. Please welcome your hometown hero, Daku! This bout will be contested under amateur rules. The referee in charge of the Hard Knocks action is Mr. Elvis Lyon.
So Elvis Lyon.
Center the cage, please. I want a good, clean, hard fight. Give you everything you got. Protect yourself at all times. If you're going to touch gloves, touch them now. Back to your corners. Good fight.
So Daku in the white trunks coming out of the red corner. The red and white trunks for Devon Smith coming out of the blue corner. Don't blink, kids. This one could be over quick. Touching gloves in the center of the cage. And Daku immediately looks to shoot something that's totally different from what we've seen from him in the past.
Just a takedown attempt?
The surprise in your voice says it all as Derek Daku tries to take him down, and he told me that he'd been spending some time training in Vegas, working his ground game, trying to get his ground game to a point where he didn't have to stand and trade with an obvious powerhouse in Devon Smith.
And this is a big man on top of Smith right now. If Derek can get an arm free, he can start teeing off, and Devon will have a tough time getting out of this.
So Smith doing a good job of holding him down after giving up the arm in guillotine choke. And again, Elvis Lyon has had no trouble standing guys up. Trying to sweep, and successful is Devon Smith, now on top of Derek Daku as he tries to unload and goes to body twice before getting stopped up, and now slamming his opponent up against the cage and trying to go body head. Daku in a little bit of trouble here. Devon Smith punching hard, trying to get his fingers off the cage as Derek Daku, but he struggles back to his feet.
And Derek grabbing the cage here. The ref trying to get his hands out of there, as he does now.
But a smile on the face of Daku as he feels like he's got a standing guillotine choke.
Oh my.
He's leaning into this for everything it's worth. He's got Devon Smith up against the cage and in some trouble here.
No tap yet.
As no tap comes through, Devon Smith trying to fight through a guillotine. Derek Daku giving it everything he's got to get the choke out and win himself a heavyweight title.
But Smith doing a good job. He's absorbing this, and he's not wasting a lot of energy here.
The hands maybe not as tight as they could be up against Daku. Now Smith pushing back, body checking Daku up against the cage. Daku with the smile on his face now, starting to feel the air come out of him as he goes up against the cage, and again driven against the cage by Devon Smith.
But I don't know how many points Daku's earning here. He's not really damaging Smith right now. He's just more or less holding him. So it looks more dramatic than it might actually be here.
And again, trying to crank on that neck, but that one arm a little too deep. And Smith now trying to secure himself a takedown. These two heavyweights going at it here in our main event from Hard Knocks 24, live from Spectra Place in Estevan, Saskatchewan.
And I see the official getting a good look. They're making sure that choke is legal. And it looks like it's A-okay. But again, Daku not getting the full leverage as he had at the initial grasp of that hold. And right now, more or less, just kind of gaining body position and dominance here, but Smith not facing too many effects right now.
And Smith trying to secure a takedown to match the one Daku had earlier in the round to maybe get it on the judges' scorecards. These two guys are looking to round two as Daku and Smith went hard at it in round number 1.
And Daku gave Smith a bit of a tap, saying, hey man, good round, let's get ready for another one. So mutual respect here, I think, for both men. And I think both men will be looking for a better round. I think Daku was looking for a good quick kill there, went for a big strike, ended up going for a takedown as the situation was there. So you got to score that round for Daku.
Yeah, I think the submission attempt with the takedown might work in Daku's favor. I thought of the limited striking there was, I thought that Devon Smith got the better of that in that round. So it'll be interesting to see coming out for round number 2 how these guys' engine is. I mean, Daku must have burned out a lot of energy trying to pull that guillotine and holding that guy back and holding up his weight and trying to get that choke can burn a lot of energy. And a big deep breath here and a big smile on the face of Derek Daku as he gets ready for round number 2. Devon Smith equal to the task and comes out, and Daku comes out swinging again, looking for the takedown again, and slams Smith to the ground and lands in the guard.
And no signs of fatigue here from Daku. Smith thought this might be an advantage going to a second round, but right now Daku again on the attack and again with an advantage.
Now he's landing shots to the midsection of Devon Smith.
This is pretty impressive, something we both didn't think we would see here, a strategic round game here from Daku.
And a second round.
Exactly.
Daku is throwing inside and now again holding onto the cage and getting talked to by the official Elvis Lyon. And Elvis Lyon saying something else there. I didn't quite catch what he had to say, but it may be a warning to Daku about grabbing onto the cage.
And I know in the first round, while he was on the bottom, he was grabbing the cage. He's got the advantage now, so no need to grab the cage. And now he's taking some shots, although he is on top.
Daku now taking some shots to the ear from Smith. And both of them, and Daku coming back with a fury and a frenzy of his own, dropping a couple bombs, body, head from Derek Daku there. But he's eating a couple shots from Smith as well. Both fighters busy in this position, but when you've got both fighters landing strikes, it's going to go to the guy on top in the judges' scorecard.
And something to take note of, guillotine chance here for Smith, but Daku has been slowing down in the last few moments here. Maybe the energy is starting to wear thin on him, as right now, that's a looking good guillotine there.
And the hand is there, and he taps.
Smith has done it.
Devon Smith wins himself a heavyweight title, coming in and for the 3rd event in a row has taken down a hometown hero, and he'll take home the gold. Derek Daku suffers the first loss of his amateur career after a very impressive performance.
And I just think he got tired. You know, he had the advantage, but Smith got a hold of his head, pulled back, and that was it.
Ladies and gentlemen, a special thanks to BC Vacations. Make sure you plan your next vacation with BC Vacation. And the Days Inn Hotel, Hard Knocks 24's official hotel sponsor. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the official decision brought to you by FiberSpar. At 1 minute and 44 seconds in the second round, the winner by tap out via guillotine choke, the new heavyweight champion in the blue corner, Devon the Giant Killer Smith!